说中文。
Chinese pot, Chinese pot, Chinese pot. That's the way to learn Chinese. Chinese pot, Chinese pot, Chinese pot. That's the way to learn Chinese.
Hello, newbies. This is Chinese Pod. We have a lesson in spoken Mandarin. My name is Ken Carroll.
I'm Jenny.
And as ever, Jenny, would you like to introduce our topic for today?
Not my favorite topic,
Okay.
but it's I am bored.
Bored.
I am bored.
Bored.
I think we need to be proactive.
We do. You know,
when you're bored,
sometimes.
go out and do something.
Indeed. Sometimes, you know, when we have a line from a dialogue or something like that, and I'm looking at you saying it, and I'm just wondering, does she really mean it, or should she
Yeah,
just
I
say the
could.
dialogue?
Especially
I
at this moment.
I hope you're just a good actor here, and,
Yes,
and
I
you're
am.
just acting out, you know, the I'm bored scenario. Of course, we're not bored to be here. We're delighted to be here. And this is a great little lesson for newbies. Expressing yourself when you don't have much to do and you feel a little bit bored. So that's our lesson for today. We're going to hear it 3 times. This is a top-down approach, meaning we like you to hear it first, and then slowly but surely we'll help you to piece it together. And that's one way to learn.
Yes.
So let's listen to the dialogue 3 times.
Dialogue first time.
唉，
怎么了？
我很无聊。
我也是，没事做。
Second time.
唉，
怎么了？
我很无聊。
我也是，没事做。
Third time.
唉，
怎么了？
我很无聊。
我也是，没事做。
Okay.
Let's do the translation.
I'm not sure how to translate the first word because it's kind of an exclamation.
Oh, please try.
I'll try, okay.
唉
Sigh,
唉
the verb to sigh.
唉，怎么了？
What's the matter?
怎么了？
What's wrong?
怎么了？我很无聊。
I'm so bored.
我很无聊。
I'm really bored.
我很无聊。我也是，没事做。
Me too. There's nothing to do.
我也是，没事做。
Yeah, me too. There's nothing to do.
我也是，没事做。
Wow.
I kind of like being able to say that.
I'm finding it hard to get excited about this dialogue right here. I have nothing to do. It's
Now,
so
how long
boring.
has it been since you last uttered these words? I'm bored. There's nothing to do, Ken.
No, I mean, as a teenager, probably never stopped saying it, but I
Yeah.
don't know. It's been a while. I don't get bored around here, that's for sure. I got other sensations, but we'll talk about those another time. But why don't we have a look in more detail here?
Yes. 唉
Now, first tone is, I don't even know, what is it? It's an exclamation.
Yes.
A,
It's just a sound
Yeah.
that expresses,
and
emphasizes
it emphasizes what? In this case, obviously, I mean, let's listen to
disappointment.
Yeah, let's hear it again, please. So you could partly guess just from the sound, I guess.
唉唉
So that's that sound of,
Yes.
what am I going to do? Or there's something wrong, or exasperation, or something along those. Not exasperation, but maybe like just.
You sound resigned.
Yes, indeed. Resigned to your sort of fate, your boredom, or whatever. So I can't over-explain that, but that's just the sound you make. Anyway, now let's get into the language bit. And you want to ask somebody, what's the problem? What's the matter?
怎么了？怎么了？
Tamala. Now, the music here is interesting. What are the tones here?
Third and 2 neutral tones.
Now that's interesting. Third and 2 neutrals. Could we hear it again, please?
怎么了？怎么了？
Tamala. Now, the tones here are important in this. And again, rather than remembering numbers, remember the music. So maybe we'll both practice for a little bit. So, tamala,
怎么了？
tamala,
怎么了？
tamala.
怎么了？
This could go on all day.
I'm
miss.
asking you.
Oh, I'm asking you, tamala. And that's the way you do it. You go out and you ask somebody, 怎么了 meaning what's wrong. There you go. Now, your pal here is feeling rather bored.
我很无聊。我很无聊。
我很无聊. Now, 我 as in I,
Yes.
the pronoun I, 很 third tone,
Yep.
meaning very. Now, tell us about the next item, please, Jenny.
无聊。无聊。Two second tones.
Two second tones.
Meaning bored or boring.
Bored or boring. Let's hear again the sound, please.
无聊。无聊。
无聊. Now it even sounds like it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it sounds so
无聊.
plain.
Yeah.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Chinese Pod Trivia. Our first question is, how long will it take you to become an intermediate Chinese speaker using the Chinese Pod app? Is it A, the rest of your life? B, you should already be an intermediate speaker? C, 3 months? Or D, Chinese Pod has an app?
You should already be in.
Ooh, that is incorrect. The correct answer is C, 3 months. That's right. Head over to ChinesePod.com now to register for your access to over 4,000 lessons. Get the Chinese Pod app now on Google Play or the App Store.
Wow. So now let's look at it because it's interesting. As you pointed out, it can be used in different ways.
Yes.
Right. It can be. You could say. How do you use it in both ways? It could mean you're bored or you're boring, right?
If you're being really honest, you can say 我很无聊 to mean I am a boring person.
Wow. 我很无聊.
But mostly it means I am bored. So
yeah.
the distinction really depends on the context.
Yeah.
Yes.
So in English, we have this, we have all these distinctions between grammatical, elements that make fine decisions that in Chinese doesn't often have that. It's not quite as logical in some ways, but you rely on context much more. And that's a huge, huge difference right there. So again, I said the expression, he's really boring or he's really bored. How do we say that?
他很无聊 and 他很无聊.
Okay.
So no difference.
There's no difference, right? So again, from context, you probably guess
Yes.
what I mean. That's one boring guy over there, or
Yeah.
that guy feels bored. You'd have to just figure it out from context. There you go. Now, me too.
我也是. 我也是.
Now, the verb to be is,
是. 是.
and the pronoun I, of course, is,
我
and the word for also is.
也 也
Okay, so you put it together and you get
我也是我也是
我也是, meaning me too.
Yeah.
我也是. Now, there's nothing to do.
没事做没事做
Now, the verb to do is,
做做
and that's a fourth tone.
Yes.
做. And the word for thing is,
是是
and when you say no thing or nothing, you can say,
没事没事
没事. So the 没, second tone, just indicates the negative. There's
Yes.
nothing. There is no. It means lack of.
Yeah.
Lack of thing to do. So literally. So again, could we hear it again?
没事做
没事做. There's nothing to do. Now, the interesting thing here is 没事 can also be used.
to mean
Don't-
nothing wrong.
nothing
don't
wrong.
don't worry. No
Yeah,
worries.
don't
as
worry
the
about
Aussies
it.
would say.
Yeah, when somebody apologizes and says sorry to you, you can just say,
没事没事
it means there is no issue. There is no
Yes.
problem here. And 没事做 means there's nothing to do. Ennui, as our French cousins like to call it. What can you do? Well, I'll tell you what we could do. We
Now
could
we can
listen to it
listen.
3 times.
Dialogue first time.
唉，
怎么了？
我很无聊。
我也是，没事做。
Second time.
唉，
怎么了？
我很无聊。
我也是，没事做。
Third time.
唉，
怎么了？
我很无聊。
我也是，没事做。
Okay, I hope you never feel 无聊 around here.
How can you? This is a
Exactly.
ball. This is a Chinese ball every day.
Indeed. And you'll never feel 没事做 when you're studying Chinese because there's so much to learn. Now, one way to do that, of course, is to go to ChinesePod.com and explore the language from all sorts of angles and levels and dimensions. And each one of those, you're seeing it, hearing it, guessing the meaning, matching, and all of that stuff. Listen to it in different contexts. All of that adds dimensions to your learning. So spend some time there and you will consolidate it. But now I'm afraid it's time for us to say
再见.
As usual, ChinesePod provides an extensive selection of learning materials for this lesson on its website, www.chinesepod.com. You can access this lesson directly with the lesson number
0569.
So just go to www.chinesepod.com/0569 and you will find a transcript, vocabulary, and much more. The link again, www.chinesepod.com/0569.